Hello, this is William McKissock with Schooley Mitchell, your expense reduction consultant. And remember, as well as saving money, we like to help promote other businesses for free on social media. And today I have with me Felipe Bustios. Hope I said your name properly there. Felipe is with CertiPro. They do HR, they do payroll and other services. So, Felipe, to get the ball rolling, tell me a little bit about yourself and where you're coming from.
Well, thank you for having me, William. My name's Felipe Bustios. I'm with CertiPay. A little bit about myself. So I'm from Peru. When I was 4, moved to Denver, Colorado. Graduated college there, went to business school, got recruited for, what I do now, helping companies with payroll and HR systems, the technology behind it, and helping companies grow. So I'm passionate about that.
Fantastic. So I'm sure most people will have heard the name CertiPay. The Certa name is well known in the franchising world because there's other Certas. But CertiPay, to avoid any confusion, tell us exactly what you do.
So what I do is I have meetings with CEOs, CFOs, HR directors, and kind of understand what their wants and needs are in their business and see if there's any fit for that. A lot of it is in software technology to help those leaders grow their business.
So I mentioned at the top about payroll and HR. I believe that payroll is one of the bigger pieces of what you guys do. Can you elaborate on that as to what does that mean? If I'm a company and I come to you to say, help me with my payroll, what does that mean?
I've gotten that question a lot, right? So what that means is, like, let's say, for instance, right, I'm your employee. You want to pay me. There's taxes associated to that. There's reports that are due. There's year-end reporting that are due. There's liabilities, right? How do you manage all this? How do you do all this as a business owners where you have different things going on, right? Mm-hmm. How do you do all that? That's where I come in. I come in and I try to help educate, and I bring in the solution where a business owner can simplify this process and have one system to do everything I just talked about and much more. Right. That's one of the ways. It really depends, what stage a business is at. But for simple, what is payroll? I think that's just paying employees.
Yeah, and obviously it takes a load off the business owner. As you mentioned, it takes that load off so that they can concentrate on their core business. It's like what we're doing at Schooley Mitchell. We're helping businesses reduce costs, manage relationships with the vendors. It helps take the load off, and you're doing something similar and taking the load off the businesses themselves. So tell me, why would somebody come to you as looking for the payroll or HR? But specifically, we've been talking about payroll. Why would somebody come to your company as opposed to other companies? Why are you better than the rest?
So I guess the biggest thing I've been seeing right now is that a lot of businesses are looking for systems that can connect, right? And what does that mean, right? Connection. It means that as we're growing in the tech field, I'm sure you've seen different software technologies come up, right? You really want to be with a partner in your business that's going to be able to, connect a 360 connection with different softwares, right? You start as a small business. Let's take a restaurant, for example, right? You have a POS system, you charge people, and then you grow, right? How do you connect your POS system to your payroll? Because now you're doing tips, you're taking out this POS system, and then you grow to different locations, right? Now you have different federal ID numbers and a different state. Like, how do you make sure everything's connected, right? Then you hire HR director. Like, how do you navigate your HR director, hiring, firing people? Like, how do you do all that? That's where we come into play. And that's what, makes our technology so robust and great.
Fantastic. So if I'm a business coming to you, what's the minimum number of employees that you need for it to be worthwhile for you guys to come in and bring all this fantastic software and technology into the business?
I can help anyone. I've helped businesses from one employee, that's usually very simple, to more complex businesses, right, that are 5,000 employees, and then recruiting, they need onboarding, and they want to make sure what I was talking about, all these connections are, integrated and working like with one another. So that I know it's a little broad, but yeah, 1 to 5,000.
Yeah, no, it answers the question exactly. What's the employee count? So, I mean, obviously, you're looking for the more employees, the better. Like us, is like when we go to businesses, the more they're spending, the better, because we're going to find more savings. So, CertiPay is obviously a national company. Do you operate just in the Tampa Bay, Florida region, or do you operate all over the country? You, Felipe.
I can operate all over the country. I have clients in Denver, Colorado, California, Florida, so East and West Coast, Middle Coast.
Yeah, well, with the modern technology, it's easy to work with clients remotely, and we find that as well. So, as a kind of final question, if I'm just an ordinary business owner watching this video today, what does a typical client look like?
I'm helping out businesses right now from the 50 to like 200 employee range. That's
Right.
what I get most of. We have restaurants, we have golf courses, we have a lot of construction. So industries, it can vary, law firms, it's really our technology, that's able to support these businesses, what's important.
Well, fantastic. So if you're watching this video, you can see Felipe's information underneath his portion of this video. You can reach out to him. And as you can see, CertiPay brings a fantastic service to businesses through the technology. And obviously, they've got people like Felipe who really know what they're doing. So please reach out. Felipe, thank you very much for coming on the show. It's a short interview, but we want people to see who you are and what you do.
Awesome. Thank you, William. Appreciate you bringing me on.
My pleasure. I'm going to hand it over to Dave for the weather now.